with San Francisco. It's a shame it was just overnight. You know what, Dad? Next time, do yourself a favor and stay on for a few nights. Yeah, I've got the sketches. You don't need them before the meeting, right? Good. All right, well, I'll see you there. Mom?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What time is it?
Huh?
Oh, what time
That
is
doesn't
it?
matter, does it? It doesn't really
no,
matter.
We have a meeting at some point.
Yeah, in a few hours.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually in the middle of the night.
That sunlight out there, that's just,
It's an optical illusion. Are you feeling okay? You think I should stay in bed?
Okay.
Allie?
Dad? It's so good to see you. What are you doing here?
What, I need an excuse to visit my beautiful daughter?
You scared me. I didn't hear the door.
No, I came in through the back, hoping to get some coffee.
Granddad usually makes it, but he spent the night away on business.
Yeah, I know. He told me before I caught my flight.
Oh. I get it.
Get what?
Why you're here. Granddad called you. You're worried about me, aren't you?
Eric! Keep going at this. I'll be right back. I thought you were still in San Francisco.
I came straight from the airport. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
I wanted to see how the installation is going.
Oh, your wife would be so pleased. It is such an honor to be working with her jewelry.
Grandpa called you and told you what happened yesterday.
You did? He said you kind of lost it. Huh?
I took a stand.
Honey, listen. You need to relax, okay? And trust that your grandfather and Rick know what they're doing.
Well, that's not what Mom thinks.
Honey, I know you like to imagine that...
I am not imagining.
Allie, your mother's not here anymore.
Maybe not with you. She talks to me a lot. And you know what she said last night? She said that I know right from wrong, and that I need to put an end to what's happening at Forrester Creations.
What?
My eyes are up here, buddy.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just you look hot.
Yeah, whatever.
What? I still think you should capitalize on this.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
Not this again.
I'm sorry. You're already in the public eye. Let's get you out here looking like this in the magazines and the billboards.
In my lingerie.
Hey, there are some things that are just good business sense, baby. I'm telling you.
Mom? Mom? Mom, wake up.
Rick.
What are you doing here? I didn't see your car.
Oh. I took a cab. I don't know what... I must have fallen asleep. Oh, I was drinking.
Yeah, I can see that. And I know why.
Honey, what is it your mom wants you to do exactly?
Get rid of the filth.
Allie, I don't understand.
Wyatt. And what he brings into the company. To our family. Mom wants me to protect Hope.
That's not your job.
Yes, it is.
Honey,
Do you remember when you gave me this?
yes, of course I do.
It's school.
Yes, it is. It's a heart. Let me show you something, too. Mommy will always be in your heart. And mine, too, sweetheart.
I always listen to Mom when she gives advice. I mean, she's in heaven. She knows what she's talking about.
I'm sure she does, honey. And I know you like to think of her as a saint. And that's how I remember her, too. She was a good person, Allie. And I don't think your mother would be opposed to Wyatt and Hope's relationship.
Well, then I guess you didn't know her very well, did you?
Okay, look, I'm not bringing this up because you look damn good in lingerie. Which you really, really do, by the way. But no, I did a little research. Okay? Brooke's bedroom was huge. It was the biggest moneymaker for Forrester. If you took that over...
But we've talked about this, and I am so flattered. I am. But I think I would just feel so weird having my body on display like that.
Why?
Because I'm not my mom.
Ugh.
I'm not. And besides, I don't even know if we have time for a lingerie line. In case you didn't notice, we have a lot going on. We just started the Stephanie Forrester jewelry collection.
I know, which will be great. Which will be great. That will draw people in. But if you took over the bedroom line, I mean, jaws will drop, all right?
Thank you. I mean, I could consider it. I could.
Yeah?
But there's a reason that I started Hope for the Future. Growing up with my mom, she was just so blatant with her sexuality. It was embarrassing.
Right.
It was. I'd go to school and all the other kids knew what my mom looked like half naked. Hope for the Future gave a different message. And I'm not sure how it would reflect on me if I started modeling lingerie.
It would show that you're an adult with many different sides to you. There are a lot of women who would love to wear Hope for the Future during the day and Hope's bedroom at night. I mean, imagine the sales that we'd get, just like when your mom first started the line.
Oh, the heyday of Forrester. My mother modeling and Ridge designing.
And I just so happen to fancy myself a young Ridge. Not really? And you are the quintessential young Brooke. I mean, I don't know how you could say no to this.
Here you go.
Thank you.
How much did you drink?
I don't know.
Well, Caroline and I are just across the way. You don't ever have to drink alone.
You said you knew.
About Ridge and Katie, yeah.
She believed in me. She trusted me to lead her family.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing a great job. Look at what I did to Katie. So, who told you?
Bill. He's worried about you. Mommy came to see me. I left you a message. I swung by the house, but the lights were out. I assumed that you were sleeping. I didn't have any idea that you would be here.
I'm glad that you're the one that found me. And not Eric or Allie.
They would have understood.
I don't.
Ridge and Katie got together because of some sort of payback.
Part of me wonders that. Deep down, but I just can't imagine them consciously wanting to hurt me. There has to be some kind of explanation.
No, there's no explanation. He promised that he wasn't going to do this again.
I know.
Mom, after all these years watching you believe his lies and getting hung up every single time. And now this. It's your sister. You promised.
Well, I better get to the office. You're coming to the meeting, right?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Do you know what Wyatt has on the agenda?
No, I'm not sure, but probably something positive for Hope, I imagine.
Mom has always steered me in the right direction.
But do you remember what your doctor said about believing that it's okay that your mother is looking
Even
old?
on the day you gave me this locket. You were supposed to marry her. She steered me right that day, too.
Honey, Taylor was...
Don't say her name. I don't want to talk about her.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think Mom was a saint. She was. Selfless to the end. She had the same kind of values that Hope used to talk about. And that is why Mom has put me on this mission. She and I are full of so much love for the Forrester family. And she wants me by Hope's side to keep her out of trouble. And that is exactly what I intend to do.
You are not the same girl you were when you started Hope for the Future. You've grown, you've matured, and your clientele has grown with you.
Well, I am more comfortable with my sexuality now, that's for sure.
And I am happy to benefit from that.
Hey, now.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, it is a lot because of you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, you opened me up to a new relationship, a new kind of intimacy, a new outlook. I think that you've even enabled me to see my mother in a new light.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, a part of me will always remember what it was like growing up with her, but that is something that I will never be able to explain to you. Only Bridget and Rick will understand that. But I do see her from a more mature viewpoint. That sensuous side of things that I was always so intimidated by, I'm really not anymore.
Are you saying that you understand why she'd wear lingerie for the world?
Yes,
And maybe you see the benefit in doing it too?
maybe.
Yeah?
I think, I mean, I know I could do it. I could.
Yeah!
And I would do it. I would, and I kind of want to.
Yes! Yes! I'm telling you, this is gonna
do.
be epic.
I feel like I've been trying to run away from my sexuality for so long, always trying to separate myself from my mother. But this is business. It is, and I'm a woman, and I have nothing to hide, and I'm certainly not ashamed of myself.
Good. I am so glad you said that because this meeting today,
Yeah.
I sort of kind of have an agenda.
Wyatt.
It was a launch idea. It was a launch
A
idea.
launch idea for me? Ooh, and you didn't even get my permission. You're the worst.
I just. I just knew you'd say yes.
It is such a good thing that you know me so well.
And it is a good thing that the office Puritan quit.
Oh,
Your shadow.
oh God, Allie. Oh, poor Allie.
You know, I'm not sad she left. I'm sorry. It'll make putting you front and center in a lingerie campaign that much easier. She would have gotten upset and made everyone else upset, and it just wouldn't have been good.
No.
It'll make this a whole lot smoother of a transition.
You're right.
You know?
What do you say? Should we think about going into the office?
No, it's the middle of the night.
Oh, you're so right. I don't know what I was thinking.
It's still the middle
God,
of the
I must be
night.
crazy.
No. This is great. Look, if we get approval, then we'll do an actual photo shoot with Hope in lingerie. This will get the point across, though. And thank you for getting it to me so quickly, Oliver. I owe you one, man. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Bye.
What's all that?
Hey, Allie. This is just something I'm working on. What brings you by?
I work here.
No, you quit.
You believed that? Sometimes I say things I don't mean. I'm a Forrester, Wyatt. I belong here. I can quit every day if I want to and still show up for work tomorrow. Same can't be said for you. Because you're a fuller. Full of something, and it stinks.
I have a meeting to set up for, so...
Oh, the one you called for? Good. Great. Set up. I'm here for it, too.
You are not going to want to stick around for this.
Why not? Trying to get away with something else, are we?
Really?
You may have conned my grandpa and Rick, but I am still watching you.
Yeah, I've noticed.
You do one more thing to disgrace Hope or this family, and you're gone.
Allie, look, I know you want to protect Hope, but something that you think is a disgrace might actually be really good for this company. And the decision is up to Eric and Rick, not you. I suggest that you don't stick around for this meeting.
Sorry, but I am.
You won't like what you see. You should turn around and leave. All right. You've been warned.
I'm Hope's shadow, and I will protect her.
Don't do anything, Rick. To Ridge, I mean. You two have been at odds for so long. I don't want to see something happen. I don't think I could handle that.
He treats you like garbage.
And why shouldn't he? Look at how I treated my sister.
Don't do that.
She was married. She was going through postpartum depression. And what did I do? I just stepped right in there and I lived up to my reputation. Is that really any surprise?
Stop. Look, I don't like to see you beat yourself up like this.
Stephanie wanted me to be the Forrester matriarch.